As the tyranny of COVID-19 continues, for many, individuals are taking back their freedom one at a time. Our founders told us that if a law is unconstitutional, then it's null and void. We'll look at some of these folks in this episode of Activate America, patriotically staying active during COVID-19 lockdown. Now, there are many that think that nullification of laws is unconstitutional itself. Or perhaps they point to a court ruling, or they state that the concept is racist, or make other ridiculous claims as to why it doesn't work. Well, when tyranny arrives in your locality, nullification is the only method that works. For instance, now that shelter-in-place orders are being extended, public officials are beginning to find the courage to step forward to protect their constituents by obeying their oath of office. Let me read to you most of a letter sent by the Woodford County State's Attorney in Illinois. The letter was sent to law enforcement and mayors in Woodford County. Mr. Gregory Minger wrote, "I just want this group to know that I have been receiving daily questions from citizens of my opinion of the constitutional issues with Governor Pritzker's extension of the stay-at-home order. I plan on responding with, it is not enforceable and will not be enforced at the county level due to statutory issues beyond the 30 days, as well as improper taking of property interest and pecuniary interest without just compensation. There are certainly due process issues with a continued stay-at-home order. The law does not provide for a quarantine of the state, only individuals that have a contagious illness." He continues, "Every 4 years, I swear an oath that in part states, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois. I cannot let the powers that be continue to impose their will on the people in violation of separation of powers, due process, and our most basic concepts of liberty and freedom for all. We need to live in a world with COVID-19, no doubt about it. But the basic ideals our country were established on and that the people have fought so hard for over the past more than 200 years cannot be eroded in this way." In addition, the Illinois Department of Public Health in 2015 published their emergency plans when dealing with contagious diseases such as influenza. Of particular importance to our present-day discussion is the following excerpt in the IDPH's own words. Folks, this is where it gets real interesting. "Quarantine, a period of isolation to prevent disease spread, is not effective in controlling multiple influenza outbreaks in large, immunologically naive populations because the disease spreads too rapidly to identify and to control chains of transmission. Even if quarantine were somewhat effective in controlling influenza in large populations, it would not be feasible to implement and enforce with available resources and would damage the economy by reducing the workforce. Most people will voluntarily quarantine themselves in their home." Mr. Minger continues, "I confirmed that this is on the IDPH, which is the Illinois Department of Public Health, website and downloaded it as well." As he states here, bottom line is, as it stands at this moment, the extension of the stay-at-home order will not be prosecuted or enforced in Woodford County. People, not government, need to determine what is best and safest for them, their loved ones, and the community around them. If that means staying at home, then they should. If that means going back to work and opening restaurants and bars and stores, then they should. Notice that he acted because of pressure from the citizens he serves. He was reminded of his oath to support the state and U.S. constitutions. Also notice that he did not need to gather consensus. He acted in his own official capacity to protect the rights of those that he serves. That's nullification in action, folks. So tell me again how that doesn't work? Another individual stepping up is Tim Michalak, mayor of Hartford, Wisconsin. According to press reports, the mayor said he was not going to stop businesses from opening up this last week after the original order from the governor expired. Let me read part of the report from thecentersquare.com. "We are not flinging open the doors," the mayor said. "What we're doing is giving them the freedom to use their discretion to open. Michalak says Hartford has too many closed businesses. There is no word on just how many coronavirus cases, if any, that Hartford has. Washington County, where Hartford is located, has seen at least 90 cases since the outbreak began. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services says 4 people in the county have died. Take some personal responsibility, and I don't think you'll have a problem at all, Michalak said. Governor Tony Evers on Thursday said people need to continue to stay at home. He said that his safer-at-home order can only work if people continue to socially distance. Mayor Michalak said he is thinking about safety. We want to keep everybody safe, Michalak said. We're trying to do what's best for the city of Hartford, businesses of Hartford. The mayor said he is telling the city's police force not to enforce the state's safer-at-home order. He said officers will go after real criminals instead. Again, nullification in action. And there are several of these popping up each day, especially county sheriffs who understand the incongruence between their oath and an unconstitutional order. It's folks like this that have been the real heroes in the constant fight to protect our God-given rights. They do this because they understand the role they play. They understand they must stand in the gap for their constituents. Do your local elected officials understand this? Are they conversant in nullification? In an educated electorate, all officials would know, understand, and practice this. This is what the John Birch Society strives for. We have several tools that can be used to help inform elected officials of their responsibilities. And one of these tools is the Article 6 Solution Booklet. It explains the constitutional tools available to those who swear an oath to the Constitution. And for a limited time, you can get a free PDF of this booklet by going to our COVID-19 Action Project page at jbs.org/COVID-19. That's COVID-19 without the hyphen. Then share it with others to demonstrate constitutional solutions that they can pursue during and after this lockdown. May we count on you to act. Until next time, this is Bill Hahn for the John Birch Society saying, stay active, everyone.